Hello everyone, I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva, back here with another amazing reaction. This time we're back with some more Josh Johnston, Epstein files, Feud, Trump's versus MAGA feud. Well, feud. Not fuel, feud. But really? Bro, at this point, just release the damn files. I don't care, like, bro, if it could make not releasing it kind of does make the whole party, whatever you side y'all on, look bad. I'm like, dude, just release the damn files. At the end of the day, they're gonna get caught anyway. Just release them. It just makes it easier. All I can say is, in general, the point that a few within the Republican Party with Trump over these damn files, like, bro, at this point, it makes anyone who's on there look guilty. I don't know, man. They've been promising these files for years. So, if you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Josh Johnston. I will leave the original link to this video down below so watch it uninterrupted. Also, link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those social platforms. Also, link to the Discord. Come join to the Crow's Nest. Talk amongst yourself. Have a jolly good time. Also, link to the Cashapp. Feel gracious enough to donate. Whatever you want to donate is fine. Don't. It's not supposed to send things, things, but donating, liking, help start sharing, all the good stuff. However you show your support, let me know you rock with the reaction content, rock with the channel, and rock with your boy. But for the bubble, man, let's get started. All right, we're here with some more Josh Johnston, Epstein files, Feud, Trump's versus MAGA feud. Got it right this time. So all I can say is, let go.
I do my best to be fair with people. I'm not perfect at it, but I try.
Come on.
You know? And sometimes the fairest thing you can do for... I do my best to be fair with people. I'm not perfect at it, but I try, you know? And sometimes the fairest thing you can do for a person is be honest with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so how many people do you know in your life who are suffering because the people around them let them live in delusion? You know what I mean? I've had to sit friends down and be like, listen, you're going to have to date who like you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I'd say that's a symbol.
There's no way around it.
Date people who like you.
Sometimes the nicest thing you can do for a person is be honest with them. And if I'm being honest, I feel like Donald Trump might be having one of the worst weeks of his life.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. I mean, this is oof. I've watched people have bad weeks. Okay. I've watched people have terrible weeks. There was a dude from my hometown that would ride his bike everywhere, and he got hit by a car and struck by lightning in the same week.
Damn!
He survived both, but
it's like that's horrible luck. Hit by a car and struck by lightning in the same week, dude. That what the hell? What the hell?
Because he was riding his bike, and you know, a lot of cities in the South we don't have enough sidewalk. We really abandoned the entire idea of someone might want to get somewhere in not a car. So he was riding his bike, but there's no sidewalk, and there's also no like bike lane where I grew up. And so there's just like, if you take the service road, it's just ditch and then ditch and then ditch and then ditch. And so then he over here BMXing the ditches going. But then when you do that, you do appear out of nowhere because the ditch is deep enough Where you ride and then there's a little bit of road, then there's another ditch, and then you pick up another ditch, right? Mm-hmm. You know that's how you get there. But anyone making a left turn on the service road just sees someone on a bike coming truly out of nowhere.
Yeah, like, wait, what the hell?
And sends them flying, right? So he got hit by a car, and the car was turning, so this means it was slower than it could have been. And turned into him, he flipped over everything, bam, bam, bam. Landed in the ditch, so at least landed on some grass, right? Mm-hmm. And then he was all banged up, and then he had to walk the rest of the week until he gets bike fixed, until he healed up a little bit. He had to, walk around town. He was walking around town, and there was a thunderstorm. Which normally, here's the thing, this is like a big Southern tradition, right? Is that when it's lightning outside, nobody do anything. We turn off the TV. Turn off every appliance. Unplug it. Turn off everything. And don't move. I know you inside, don't move. That lightning see you moving from outside, it might want to come visit, all right? Don't move, stop. Be still where you are unless you are moving to unplug something or turn something off. In fact, lay down. Lay down on the ground so you can be grounded. And sometimes you'll tell people, like someone will like not be from the South and they'll come over and it'll be a lightning storm and you just start turning everything off and they're like, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, okay, you can play with the Lord if you want to, but...
We ain't that for here. No. You test them if you want to.
I like not being lit up, okay?
Yeah, same.
I'm not even using this blender right now anyway. What point is there for this house to get struck by lightning and then the blender work real good for 6 seconds and then never work again? And so he was walking out in the thunderstorm, and to be fair to him, it was like, what was he supposed to do? I guess lay down, but like, what was he really supposed to do? So he's walking, making his way and everything, and up off the ditch, and now he can watch for cars a little easier because he's on foot and stuff, ditch and everything. And then the lightning hit him, right? And it hit okay, the way, I never been hit by lightning before, but the way that it hit him, he did, this is what I'm told, I was not there, but the way the lightning hit him, he did bounce. And I don't know.
Ooh, if you bounce, then hit a, yeah, we have that. And you survived that, oh my God, like that, ooh.
I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that could happen because it didn't seem like being struck by lightning was a buoyancy thing. But yeah, like he basically got hit by lightning and then he didn't bounce high. It's not like he bounced like a basketball up, but he basically, lightning, boom, and then he went up a little and then he hit the ground all hot. Charred. And then he had like a scar on the body and everything because he was struck by lightning. It survived, I've never seen personally somebody get hit by lightning and then get up. I wouldn't. If I got struck by lightning, I'd be like, y'all, you know what?
It'd be a nice night.
The Lord knows I need a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. Works in mysterious ways. Sometimes you just need to sit down somewhere. What makes you sit down anywhere like being struck by lightning? And so, he boom, boom, boom. And that was trying to get places next 2 days was very rough because he was already banged up from the car. And he was crispy. And he still wasn't having the week that Donald Trump is having. This is like... very bad. All right, in case you're not familiar.
Yeah, please explain to the rest of the class.
Donald Trump, the president. President was, you know, like, mind his business trying to enjoy the government shutdown ending, right? Which should be, that should be a good day.
Yeah, that should.
It should, you know, shutdown ended and everything. And so, you know, he got signed the thing and he has everybody in the office and stuff. And the night before,
what happened the night before?
It looks like the House Dems released these 3 emails that were from Epstein's estate. So it's different. It's different from like if something was subpoenaed and it's not like something that was like sealed and then is being released. This I think works differently where it's just from the estate, right? And so then they release these 3 emails, and the 3 emails are not they're not Epstein talking to Trump. They're Epstein talking about Trump.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad.
And on what should have been a good day,
Easily turned to a bad day.
All right, the best way I could describe what happened is I went to a birthday party, and at this birthday party were a bunch of different friend groups. Like, I shouldn't say a bunch, like 2 friend groups. But I don't know if you've ever had this in your life where you have this person who you're friends with who has a bunch of friends, and then you have this other person you're friends with who has a bunch of friends. But it's enough people in general, whether it's because of school or because of work or whatever, it's enough people in general that the people that know them, eventually there's an overlap of people who are friends with this person, but hate each other. Like they hate each other, or they hate the other friend, but they're part of this friend group, hate the other friend, right? So I was at one of those birthday parties. I was at a birthday party for someone, and the person who hated him the most came to the birthday party. They came because they were invited by our least thoughtful friend, and so having no awareness, least thoughtful friend invites them to the surprise party, and so then we're all like, "Hey, surprise!" And they see this person, they were surprised, and and then everybody's waiting for something to pop off, and nothing ever did because they hate each other. Like, ooh, they hate.
That much hate
is under. It's below the heart. It's behind and underneath. They hate from like the diaphragm, I think. They hate so much. They hate him. Anyway, so they hated the birthday boy a lot. Like, ooh, I wish I hate you. And so then they bring out the cake, and the cake got like one of the candles for every year, and they getting up there, so it's enough candles to light up a room, and put it down. Birthday boy blows them all out. They cut up the cake. We're all chatting and everything in different rooms and stuff, and then the one that hate him, right, leans over to me, and he's like, before everybody, was like singing happy birthday and everything, before they like brought out the cake and stuff. I farted in the cake.
At that point, we swinging hands. I'm literally will definitely become the aggressor. I don't give a damn. You press charges. I am becoming the aggressor. You farted in my cake and thinking this shit is funny. I'm taking you out permanently. Like I said, I am taking you out permanently. There's no if, and, buts, or coconuts. I am taking you out.
In my head, I was like, in? man just assumes a level of power that normally you'd say on, but whatever. And that is what the House Dems did to Trump on his the day. It's supposed to be, it's not his birthday, but it's supposed to be a good day. And shutdown is ending. It's supposed to be good for, you know.
Everyone.
It's supposed to be good day. And so then you see in these emails, they're just not good at all. And it's not like this is why I would be mad if I was Trump, because it's not even Epstein talking to Trump, it's Epstein talking to somebody else about Trump, right? So it's the equivalent of like
someone talking to
it's the equivalent of like you at home and your friend did something, got caught, and then your friend comes to your house with the police. Your friend come to your house with the police and goes, "Hey, come on out, they got us."
Like, us? You did this shit. You did this crap. Not me. You. There's no us. There's no we. Us. Bullshit.
What do you mean us? I was at home. Because the email doesn't even like one of the main ones that was making the rounds on the news doesn't even like implicate Trump in anything. It just implies that Trump knows something that Epstein knows about what Epstein did that is very bad. That he hasn't told any authorities, but he knows is bad, right? Which doesn't look good. It's just one of those like, this is bad for everybody. It's one,
Like,
and I don't know how we got to this place, because Epstein saga has so many episodes.
Yeah. To sum it up, I feel like we're on a 12th season of nonsense. And like, bro, it's like I said, release the files, like, or don't. At this point, no one gives a anymore. We already know certain people on that damn list probably, that if you name them, are probably guilty as hell.
There is a Marvel universe of Epstein updates. It's never over. You know, it just goes deeper. And then you know, this is what the Dems do. Then the Republicans come out, and Republicans are like, all right, but why were the Dems sitting on these emails? Why are they releasing them now? That's pretty convenient, right? Like, why are you farting in his birthday cake?
For real, why are you farting in birthday cake?
And then, I suppose, to try to show transparency, to try to be like, we're actually the party that wants to get to the bottom of the Epstein thing the most, the Republicans release 20,000 pages. 20,000 pages. I don't know if I've sent 20,000 emails in my life. 20,000 like emails, these pages of Epstein talking about everything, talking about Trump, talking about like Larry Summers, talking about like, it's so much. It's so much, it makes you wonder, whoa. Why 20,000? It almost felt like they were like, you know what?
Let's snitch on
release 20,000. You know people don't read. You know they won't read it. It turns out the people are pretty interested in reading. It turns out if it's an interesting enough novel, people will dive deep into the reading. You know, because we're in a stressful time where it doesn't feel like things fully matter. Like there used to, okay, back in the day, back in the day, there was shame.
Yes.
So like,
Let's bring shame back. For the love of all things are holy. Please, somebody bring back shame. Because certain people have done wild and people just excuse it. As since when did I stop mattering is the whole thing with R. Kelly. The whole thing. And the point that it shouldn't took a freaking cartoon, someone adult cartoon, to point that out.
like if you were in public office, if you were in public office and you did something or somebody accused you of something, or like sometimes it didn't even have to be anything. There was enough shame that you would resign or you would retire from politics in shame because we had shame. Like people had more shame, right? And I don't know. I'm not gonna blame all of it on like social or influencer culture or anything like that. But we have more people than ever that we know about in our own little pockets, right? We have more people than ever that are involved in scandals. It used to be if you were in a scandal, you were either a politician or like a Hollywood celebrity. Those were really the only people who could even get into a scandal. But now you could just be an influencer, and like even more specific, you could be like a makeup influencer, and you get into a scandal that only affects the people who watch you, right? And so now we're watching more people than ever try to navigate having a scandal, which has also made scandals more normal. And so now instead of looking to how we would all expect someone in a scandal to react, we look at how the person reacts. So you go back in time, like all Nixon did was listen to some tapes.
Yeah, they were confrontational.
Like when you really sum it up, it's like, yes, the spying and the blah, blah, blah. But it's like Nixon himself, like just Nixon, listened to a garbled tape that was of no consequence, really. It was like, that man resigned over. And I know he did plenty other stuff besides it. I'm just saying, like, the thing that when we think of Watergate, when people even really think about what Watergate is or what it meant to people, it was the scandal of like the government spying and like how the opposition treats each other and everything like that. But when you really look at Nixon, I'm not taking up for Nixon at all. I'm literally just saying that when I watched the documentary, it sounded like he resigned over. And he left. And now there's like a scam. There's something happening. And obviously everybody puts it on Trump specifically, and he is our version of it. But it was happening all around the West before this. Like it was bubbling up. Everything does not revolve around this man. There was something that was happening in lots of different places where politicians were realizing how much they could stress test the trust of the general public, right? Like you even look at Canada with Rob Ford. Rob Ford was the mayor of Toronto, and Rob Ford smoked crack on camera. This man did just smoke crack on camera. He smoked more crack than I've ever seen anybody smoke on camera.
Damn.
He smoked crack on camera so many times that I think he is the most crack smoke taped person of all time. Lots of crack. And he'd get drunk too. And it would be like, who set up the camera? I guess Rob Ford. Like he just... It was scandal after scandal after scandal. It was stuff he would say. It was videos that would come out. It was stuff that he would say. It was videos that come out. It would just be over and over and over again. He wasn't like turning some new leaf. He was just one of the first people that when they came to him, they were like, were you smoking crack? And he was like, I was not smoking crack. Then in the next video it came out, he's like, oh, it's delicious. Like, I can't tell you how much crack he was smoking. And just
a lot.
Never seen somebody smoke crack like it was candy, right? And like... This is okay. Look, maybe this may be wrong with me, but when I was watching the documentary about him smoking the crack and stuff like that, before they revealed that there were tons of crack tapes, like a ridiculous amount of crack tapes. I don't know if anybody watched all the crack tapes. He has that.
No. That's and the point that he has a lot. Like, bro, like, do you? That's not an issue. You have an addiction. Like, you need to resolve that. And like, seriously, like, Jesus. Like, like if you beating Richard Pryor when it comes to crack cocaine, that's you need help.
Right? But before they revealed that he actually did smoke crack, when he was denying smoking the crack, I was like, I don't know if this dude did this. Like, sure, he's like brash, and sure, he's like, you know, this like wild character. I definitely believe he was getting drunk, and they even showed a video of him drunk. I didn't believe the crack because I had never seen. Do you know what I mean? I just never seen such a heavy set crackhead. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. True.
I'm just saying, like, he had that plausible deniability from me because every crackhead I'd ever seen was petite. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all right, fine, whatever. Some of y'all being weird, but you know you've never seen somebody smoke crack and have a cheeseburger. That is not something that happens within the same 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's right.
No one has crack for dessert. And he was one of the first people. Like, he was actually a little bit pre-Trump. Right? People forget about him, but he was. And they came to him and they were like, aren't you going to resign in shame? And he was like, I don't even really feel any shame. Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm just going to stay. And we still, as a people, in every country this happens in, don't know what to do with that. We don't. We, like, that happens and we're like, oh, I thought you would have some shame. And Rob was like, no, I don't have any shame. I have crack. I have crack. And it's delicious. Truly, when I tell you, sometimes I can even feel the shame creeping up, but like, shame and crack never meet.
No.
They're never in the same room together.
No, they
so
never
if you
coexist.
be feeling that shame creeping in and you hit a little crack, shame seems to disappear. You know? Because now you even look at like with like influencer culture, there used to be this thing, like let's take it all the way back, right? Let's take it all the way back to maybe like the 80s or 90s, where if a tape came out of you in some sort of lewd act, it was immediately shameful. It was like immediately the thought process around it. I'm not even saying whether or not that's right. I'm saying that's what people did. Okay, and now you fast forward to today, and something will leak. Maybe someone's nudes leak, maybe a video of them leaks, and then we wait for the person to react to know if we feel shame for them, or if we try to shame them. It's all based off their reaction. We look to them to know what to do next. So if something happens, if a tape goes out, if some nudes leak or something like that, and the person's like, oh yeah, that's what I look like. We're like, oh, okay. All right. Wow. And not across the board. I'm just saying that becomes the sort of general understanding. But then if that person's reaction is, oh no, you saw me naked. We'll be like, oh, we did.
Oh, Lord.
Shame. And so then these 20,000 pages come out, and wow, also not good. Not good at all. Because it's not just Epstein implicating Trump in like other meetings, other times they hung out, other things, other. It's also like Epstein talking real nasty and bad about Trump.
Like he don't
now
give
this
a damn.
is look, some of it is before their breakup, and then some of it is after. And there have been plenty of people that said, hey, listen, this guy who is no longer friends with Trump is talking bad about Trump after they're not friends anymore. What's that supposed to mean? You know what I mean? Why should that even matter? And it's like, look, I understand where you're coming from, but if he's talking about anything that happened while they were still friends, while they hung out to somebody, that does mean something. That does matter, you know? And he was talking wild about Trump, even saying stuff like, I'm the only one that could bring him down with the stuff I know and everything. And look, this is just me. Just me. All right? I'm not friends with Epstein. Glad I wasn't. Okay?
Yep, the dude was creepy.
But I'm just saying, if it was me and Epstein was talking this reckless about me over email with all these people, I'd probably be very upset. I'd get very mad. I'd probably get mad enough to kill him in his cell. I'm like, I'm not saying that is what happened. I'm saying that's
sure,
what
Josh.
I might do.
Sure.
Me. I'm saying that's what I might do, but I'm petty. You know? I didn't let you stay at my house and everything. You talking crazy about me in these emails. No. You gotta go. There's gonna be a missing minute in the video. That's also what's wild. That's where we left off, you know? Remember where we left off where there was a... They released the video and it was hours long and it was missing the most important minute it could miss. Yeah. Remember when there were like no files? Remember when Pam Bondi was like, look, there's no files. Don't listen to your memory. I know what I said before, but what I'm saying now is more important. There's no files. Isn't it more convincing that there's no files than there's files? And we're all like, what is she talking about? It's bad. It's bad. You know what's so crazy to me? You know what's so crazy to me about a lot of this stuff is that this is Trump we're talking about. Trump was on trial in New York for like, I don't know, some like real estate fraud or whatever. And this dude, it wasn't looking good. It was looking like he might, get found guilty. And the judge had to give him a bunch of warnings. The judge's over here like, you need to stop talking about this case to the media. You need to stop talking about me to the media. Stop. I don't know what else he was doing. Like, stop doxing the stenographer. What? Like, stop. Just stop.
Stop being the idiot.
You're talking too much. Nobody that's a defendant in any of my other cases I oversee talks as much as you to the media about this case. You gotta stop. And then Trump, for his part, Trump, even to his credit, I'd say, was like in danger of being held in contempt almost the entirety of the case. And the judge like, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. I'm gonna do it. And Trump was like, do it.
Do it. Hold me to contempt. Hold me to, like, dude, are you trying to, like, get arrested or something? What are you hiding?
Do it. I want to be in contempt. I bet you won't do it. And then he would tell him, don't go out there and talk to the media about this case. And then Trump would walk up to the first person with a camera he saw. It could be a camera phone. He could just walk up. And he was like, judge doesn't know what he's doing. He crooked. Everybody crooked. I'm going to win in 2020. But just nonstop. That's that. You got to remember, that's the guy that we're talking about. But that's not how he's acting about this. Which means it must be bad. This dude was in court and wasn't scared. But this man, they reached out to all of these Republicans to try to help stop this petition, right? There's this petition to release Epstein files in the House, and that petition has to go to the Senate. The petition, but he's trying to get it stopped. He's trying to get it killed, like now. Want it killed now, right? Gotta kill it. And so he's reaching out to people who have even been vocal about the fact that they will be on board with signing the petition. Reaches out to, like, Nancy Mace, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here's the thing. Look, at the end of the day, maybe he did reach out because he just wanted to talk to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe, you know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. If you could put all politics aside in your mind and you hop on the phone with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it will be interesting. You know what I mean? You'll be like, I didn't know about the lasers, Marjorie. If I was ever on the phone with Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know what I would do to keep her on the phone? I would every couple sentences, I'd just go, oh! Let her think she was blowing my mind. Throw in a really every now and again. Calls Marjorie Taylor Greene. Apparently none of them are happening. Apparently. Lauren Boebert even was pressured so much to not sign a petition, she was like, it must be worse than I thought.
Like, you trying to hide.
Y'all barely talk to me.
Bro, like, why you coming to me?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she didn't put her foot down. Marjorie Taylor Greene has actually really turned on Trump so much that it got Trump's attention so much that Trump has turned on Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they're beefing right now, which is hilarious. That is so funny. The idea that Trump is over here being like, y'all know Marjorie Taylor, he's over here calling her a lunatic, calling her crazy, all this stuff like that. The fact that Trump is over here like, Marjorie Taylor Greene crazy, and we're like, we know.
We know. Like, bro, we live on the same planet, we know.
That's wild. What other revelations you got? Did you know Hannibal Lecter wasn't a good guy?
Oh, no! Like, bro, yeah, we fucking know.
I'll tell you as well why Trump's not having a good week. You know, there's been interviews, and there's just been a general discontent with some of what's happening in the country. You know, Trump ran on America First. It's supposed to be Americans first. It's supposed to be America first. But what is happening? And what
America
place
first.
is America in? It doesn't seem like there's a one in front of it.
Yep.
You know? Because people point to, you know, how ruthless in the shutdown things got with SNAP, how people are treated, how people are treated in the country, how America First just sort of feels like a slogan. It doesn't feel like it's really in the agenda. It doesn't feel like what's really happening and everything. And so then you see members of the MAGA movement turning on Trump. And maybe not fully and maybe not forever, but it is like happening. There's a swell of...
If it gets to the point that your own people you're supposed to be representing is questioning you, and you can't even make sense of your own plan, that's an issue. And we have the same thing with the second George Bush. When he said he didn't know why we were in Afghanistan fighting at war. And that was in, like, I think it was 06 or 07. Yeah, around about 06, I think. And he was like, and the point that when I heard that, I'm like, and knowing to revisit, because I revisited that when they did this documentary thing for with 9/11 back in 22 or 21, and it was questionable. When you hear that, it's like, wait, I have to go back 10 seconds so I can hear that again. Like, we had a president that didn't even know why we went that war. And, you know, he's the one who gave the order.
Content with what he's been doing, how the country is right now. There were so many things that are supposed to be fixed on day one. You can talk as much as you want. He's very good at campaigning. He's not good at governing. Like he's so good at campaigning because campaigning is before you have to. All right. One of the roughest drawbacks. One of the roughest drawbacks with dating, right, is that someone's getting to know you.
Yes.
They don't know you yet, and you can put your best foot forward. You can even try to be the person you're pretending to be, but they're getting to know you, right? And the thing is that early phase where they're getting to know you, the good stuff that happens can also hurt you in the long run. Okay, like my buddy, all right, they had like a fun little we're gonna cook for our first date, right? I'm gonna go take a little cooking class. And so they go to this cooking class, and there was this jar, and she couldn't open the jar. She was trying with the jar, trying with the jar. Trying with the jar. And you can even tell that she was kind of loosening it, but finally she handed it to him, and he goes immediately, right? Which is great. You did it. But now, you gotta be strong enough to open jars. It looked like that's what you do. No. Ooh, you gotta watch out. Some of the stuff that happens that first time, you in trouble, man. You in trouble if it's the first 3 dates and y'all get into something scary happens. Maybe somebody even tries to mug you or something like that, and you win the fight. Oh, I hope you weren't just lucky. I hope you weren't just lucky, because now my man fight, all right? She gonna tell everybody her man fights.
You know, like, my man can take on
fights for you. Oh, you want my man to come over here and handle you? In the back of your head, you're like, look, the mugger slipped in a puddle. I mean, I just grabbed the purse back. That's all I did. And like dating to being in a relationship is like what campaigning is to governing. It's wild even to watch some people's reactions. There are some people who have some truly insane and disgusting reactions, or just reactions that are meant to confuse. There are so many people that are like, why didn't the Dems release all this stuff years ago when Biden was president? And it's like, all right, this is the way that records work. There are some things that you could just release outright, like things that maybe you get from an estate or something like that. But then there are things that are part of an investigation, which as long as that investigation is going on, as long as that court case is going on, you can't just release those things to the public. Now that some of these things have been set to rest now, like, you know, obviously like Ghislaine is in jail and everything. And then there are other parts of documents that get redacted either because they're part of a potential ongoing investigation, or it's to protect the name of a survivor of the abuse or something like that. There's all these different reasons that you could have for when you release things on whatever schedule. But even when people make that sort of argument, I'm like, wait, I can't tell. Are you mad that they are released? Like, what I don't even know what that's meant to accomplish. Why didn't the Dems release it sooner? It's like, all right, it's out now. Isn't that what we're talking about?
It's like you can't win.
Insane.
In the weirdest way, it's like you can't win for losing. They want the Democrats to release it, then they want the Republicans to release it. Like, bro, as long as somebody release it, but at the same time, are you willing to help the people who are victimized for the people on that list to pick up the pieces? And a lot of people aren't. Which I understand why that case they are hesitant. Yes, should they release it? Yes. But at the same time, who's going to help the victims pick up those pieces?
That type of logic would never hold up in, like, court.
No.
You'd never be able to go to court with, like, look, if the police care so much, why didn't they catch me sooner?
Yeah. At that point, you just get punched. You just get punched. They didn't catch me sooner.
Y'all over here acting like you care. I did it a long time ago. You didn't try that hard to find me. Oh. You see so much of this stuff happening, and you're like, wow, every day he try to move on. Every time he try to move on, it gets worse. 20,000. And 3. 20,003
That's a specific number.
emails. And I don't know what's going to happen. Because if I'm being honest, like truly being honest with you right now, I know that one of the reasons that Trump is trying to get them to stop in the House from all signing the petition is because then it goes to the Senate. And then if enough people have turned on him in the Senate, it then goes to the president. And
it goes to you.
He is the president, which means he would have to. And we stopped electing people with integrity a long time ago.
Yeah.
So like I don't expect, like truly, I don't expect Trump to sign something that is basically dry snitching on himself. I don't think that would happen. Try humping. But I will say this, I think that there's a very slim chance that it's like Trump's gonna go to jail, or that this will be enough for everyone to turn on him and then just kick him out of office or anything. This is one of those things that is very bad. It's a very bad look. He's panicked about it. People are speculating why he's panicked about it, but it's not the thing that's gonna make him sort of like Nixon up out of here. No. I'm just being honest with you, and I think that it's easy to forget in all of these different chapters and all of these like extra extensions to the saga that is the sort of Epstein files, that there are real people. There are survivors of Epstein, there are survivors of Ghislaine, that are survivors of all of this abuse and trauma that deserve justice. And the thing that we can do, the thing that we just personally can do, is keep that in mind and hold the people that represent us to account. Let them know that we'll be looking at them for what they do.
Bingo.
That we'll be bringing it up. That we won't let it go away.
No.
It won't be over.
Yeah.
Just because it falls out of the news cycle, it will not go away. It won't be over. And I think the only thing that we can do as individuals, but collectively together, is just keep farting in his cake as often as possible.
Yeah, okay. Now I think we know how you're going to bring that back.
Chattanooga, y'all been fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
It's one of those things, I will say this, if y'all don't mind me saying. When it comes to this list, people have been waiting for years for this list. But at the same time, it's not just about the list. People forget it's about the victims because of the people on the list. And to do justice by them, yes, that list do need to come out. And it does need to be publicly documented so people on that list don't do this crap ever again. And people, and to point that to have an example based on these people being shamed. Like I said, bring back shame. And like at that point, it's like, dude, when the shame went out the window, when people want to praise for people doing very stupid things or very illegal things. So, but let me know your thoughts about this whole entire thing. And at the end of the day, please bring back shame. So you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Josh Johnson. I will leave the original link to this video down below to watch it uninterrupted. Until next time, please take care of yourself. They say, leave one. He's out.
And little questions is everything.